I've been reading lots of materials from Osho, and it's really mind-boggling, and it aligns with what Sadhguru says, but sometimes there are big contradictions. Should I avoid reading books of his or J Krishnamurthi or ignore them? What's the point for? So the thing is, when a guru and a sadhana is not there, the books are going to be very, very useful. Okay, and the books are not contradictory actually. Okay, the books are not contradictory. It seems contradictory to you because this is a quite funny thing. Okay, because what is going to happen is, at the moment I'm reading the question in the chat, and in some way, like, I know some of the people and the state they are in or something, then I can gauge, and then like I can answer in that way. But like there are many of you, like I've never met you and something like that. So in that case, like my answers are going to be very generic in nature. But when Osho was speaking, or Sadhguru is speaking, or let's say Ramana Maharshi, or even J Krishnamurthi is speaking, let's say like he's speaking to a particular person, that basically means he's actually answering to the particular question. And that is going to be very contextual in nature. Okay, for example, like let's say I'm going to tell you that like somebody came, and then I told him like you have to eat a lot of food. Okay, and let's say like another person came and then asked me different kind of question, and I told him like you have to eat less amount of food. Okay, now you are not looking into the context, but you are just looking into the answer I'm giving. Okay, so sometimes I'm saying like you have to eat a lot of food, and I'm saying like you have to eat less food. So basically what is going to happen is like people are different to whom I'm answering, and then the context is also different. Okay, so they are not actually contradictory. This is the danger of like we are living in 21st century, because all these contextual things, people have actually like copied something, a simple statement from certain, let's say, a discourse, and posted and created a quote. Okay, this is very, very dangerous actually. Okay. So everything is contextual. They are not contradictory and everything. So as long as Sadhguru is there, and then like the sadhana is there offered by Sadhguru, you don't need to worry about these books. Okay, if you want to read it, that is completely fine. Like this is the problem, that like your mind will try to find patterns. Okay, oh, so like Sadhguru is saying the same thing as Osho, so you might be saying that okay, Sadhguru is also enlightened. Okay, that is not the way to approach. The main thing is like you go to the guru, take the practice, and when you see the practice is working for you, you keep it. If the practice doesn't work, you throw it and look for something that works for you. Okay, books are just the inspiration, as Sadhguru says. Okay, so there is no big contradiction, there is nothing. It is always very contextual. Okay, contextual, like who is he talking about, and like in what context they are talking about. Okay, because let's say like 5 people comes to me and then asks the same question, I can answer like 5 different answers to 5 of them. Okay, depending upon like somebody is Isha meditator or not, somebody has been doing sadhana a lot or not. Okay, and maybe like somebody is my family member or not. Like you have to phrase differently. Otherwise, like it's not going to be useful to that particular person, isn't it? Otherwise, there's no point of doing this Q&A session also. Okay. Otherwise, like we can just have a Q&A and then print it out and give it to everyone. You can just memorize it. There's no need for sadhana also. The only reason we do sadhana is because the life never repeats itself. Okay, the life never repeats. That is the reason we're talking about sadhana, 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 because it helps us to raise our conscious level so that we're ready for life. Okay, you can read the certain kind of discourse that is useful for a particular situation and particular person, but that situation and that person does not repeats again. Okay, so that is the reason.